have my mother's face. I pretty much know how I'm going to age. I inherited a few things from my mother: her work ethic, her love of travel, her love of sharing knowledge. But I definitely didn't inherit her skin type.
What kind of skin do you have, Mom? Do you have...
I have combination skin, which is oily in the T-zone and tends to be dry on the cheeks. My skincare regimen has changed over the years because as I've gotten older, things have changed. I was a late bloomer, so I did not have a lot of trouble with acne during my teen years. However, when I became an adult was when it hit, and then later when I went into menopause, it hit again because with ladies, the testosterone goes up, which makes us have a little bit more acne, which tends to appear underneath the chin line and also on the cheeks and a little bit on the forehead. So I went to see my dermatologist, and I'm now following this regimen, and my skin has cleared up significantly.
So my skin is oily. I have very oily skin. I always have. And pretty much as soon as puberty hit, I started getting acne. I've dealt with acne for most of my adolescence and going into now adult life. And now, by my early 20s, I had pretty much gotten it under control and was just basically keeping consistent with my regimen, so that way the pigmentation scars that I had gotten from having acne could begin to go away, and they were, and it was awesome. But then I found, moving into my I'm now technically almost into the late 20s, I'm going to be 27 this year, I found that I had a bit of a resurgence of acne, and I learned that that's a thing, that women who hit their mid to late 20s can sometimes have this new resurgence of acne, adult acne or hormonal acne, I've heard it called. And I found that I kind of had to like revamp my regimen essentially again as I guess an adult woman.
What I do in the evening is I take off the little bit of makeup that I wear, and generally for me, I put on a little bit of eye pencil, eyeliner, just a little bit of eyeshadow and lipstick. That's pretty much my regimen. The rest of me just stays the way it is. CeraVe is the cleanser that my dermatologist recommended that I get, and it is over the counter. You can get it at most grocery stores and pharmacies. And the other thing that I use to really buff my skin and get rid of the dead cells is a Clarisonic, and it has the brush, and you can really deep clean, get those pores open. And the other thing is I'll tend to try to stay away from the waterproof mascara because it really is hard to get off. But one of the better products I found to get it off is the Lancome. But the Neutrogena makeup wipes are good too. But again, instead of getting the waterproof, I try to get the kind that will come off with simple soap and water. Then I use this facial toner, which is now by Mederma. This again is over the counter. My dermatologist recommended it. However, you generally would have to go to the pharmacy and ask them for this. The company Mederma has now bought this out. It's an alpha hydroxy acid toner, and I will put this on my face after I've cleansed my face. And it will help to keep the oil down and also any additional dead skin cells that I have not gotten rid of. There's two moisturizers, and it's again by CeraVe, and I use this one in the PM, and then there's a CeraVe AM moisturizer that I'll use. That's my full regimen.
So at night, to start to break down the dirt, grease, and grime of the day, I use Dudu Osun's black soap, and I use it along with my Clarisonic scrub brush. You don't need a Clarisonic. I know these are very expensive. I then follow up with a light cleanser because black soap is very harsh, you know, it's stripping everything and it's getting your skin really, really clean. So I follow up with that with a very light, moisturizing, balancing wash, and that's my second wash. And I use COSRX Low pH Good Morning Gel Cleanser. It's really light, it's really refreshing, it's moisturizing, it's pH balanced, so after doing something as harsh as the black soap and exfoliating that in there, coming back with this is really good. It also has a little bit of tea tree in it, again, to help prevent future breakouts, you know, creating an environment where acne cannot thrive. After I do all of that, I follow up with a toner. The toner I use is Bolden's skin. I believe it's called Bolden Skin Brightening Toner. I don't have the actual tub because I need to buy more. I'm running out, so I just have it in this little guy. But I really love it. I actually started using that on Evelyn from the Internet's recommendation, and it's been good. But I follow up with some rose water. I don't think it really does much. I just like doing it. Finally, the thing that really preps me for the night is a combination of things. Now, if you are someone with very sensitive skin, I would not recommend doing this. I take tea tree oil and I do a quick just of it on my hand, and then I take the tiniest of dollops of shea butter, straight shea butter, and put that in my hand with the tea tree and rub it in really well. But I do that and then I work that in my skin, and that's my moisturization for the night to go to bed. Again, tea tree, antifungal, antimicrobial. It's building an environment where acne cannot thrive, and also it's preventative. New acne can't form. And the shea butter, really soothing, relaxing, moisturizing, sealing. People say that shea butter is also good for people with oily skin, or shea butter is good for acne. I don't know what the literature necessarily says on that, but I have noticed an improvement when combining these two products together on my face at night. I do not do it during the day. It's too hot. It's gonna just clog your pores during the day. In the mornings, all I do is I wash my face once with, again, my Good Morning Low pH Cleanser by COSRX. I then follow that up with Glossier's Super Glow Serum. I have noticed that I just look rejuvenated. I don't wear a lot of makeup. I don't really wear any makeup, frankly. So having something that just kind of wakes you up, a little bit in the morning is good. I use CeraVe's Facial Moisturizing Lotion for normal to dry skin. Even though I don't technically, like I said, my face is very oily, I find that this hasn't been too much during the day. And it has, a broad spectrum SPF 30 in it. That's it for the morning.
So yeah, 2 skincare regimens. One for a woman approaching 60 and another for a woman in her late 20s. I just really wanted to show 2 regimens of 2 women in different stages of their life.
That's me with no makeup. If I had eyebrows, I'd be okay. But I have no eyebrows anymore.
I don't have eyebrows either though, Mom.
No, you have eyebrows. I don't have eyebrows. You have eyebrows.
Show some love to my mom in the comments for doing this, and let us know your skin type and skincare routine. Like, share, subscribe if the spirit moves you. I'll see you when I see you.